All right, in this unit, we're going to talk about culture. First, what is culture? Where does it come from? And how do we know what it is? How do we learn it? Culture is the learned and shared behaviors, beliefs, attitudes, and values that characterize a particular society. People who have studied culture for a long time have basically discussed it in the following ways. Culture is shared. We learn it from other people. It's transmitted from one generation to the next, and it's always changing. We tend to look at our current society and say this is the way things have always been. But historically, we can look back and see the evolution of culture over time. Think about how TV has changed over time. The kinds of things that we see on TV are tremendously different from what people watched on TV in the 1950s and 1960s. Culture is composed of two main parts. There's the material culture, the things that are created by the people who live in a society. When we look at ancient societies, we see the artifacts that are left behind. That's part of their culture. We learn about how they interact with each other because of the things they left behind. But there's also the non-material culture. It's the attitudes and the beliefs and the symbols that represent something that is only understood by people in that culture. For example, when I do this in America, it means peace. In some societies, it means victory. In other societies, it's actually a vulgar gesture. Each society has a different interpretation of what this gesture means, and that's what culture is. It's the shared interpretation of things that are created or things that symbolize the culture. Culture is also about the set of rules that explain how people in that culture should act. There are three types of rules. These rules are called norms, the way we should act. The first is the folk way. It's the minor violations that if you violate these rules, people are maybe disappointed but not very angry about it. The second level of norm is called the moray. It's the thing that is much more serious that people will be much more upset about, but you won't get arrested for doing these things. The last type of norm is called the law. Violating these rules will result in the government, the police, arresting you, trying you in a court, and sending you to prison or punishing you somehow. All of these norms describe how people should behave in a culture. And if you violate these norms, even the minor ones, people will react to them somehow. They will sanction you either by congratulating you for doing a good job, a positive sanction, or if someone is disappointed in your behavior, they can treat you with a negative sanction, some kind of punishment. The goal there would be to have you not commit that violation again. So culture defines the things that we do in this society. It also defines the rules that we have to follow to live in this society. If we don't follow the rules, we'll get sanctioned or punished for violating the rules. All right, go ahead and read the material in this unit and make sure that you use the resources that I provide for you as well. All right, good luck.